I'm Santana Garrett, and you're watching the Fans View Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to the Fans View Podcast. Today, I am so excited to be joining the lovely ladies from WOW, Women of Wrestling, as they look forward to season 4, where we're actually going to get into the craziness of Fremont Street in Las Vegas. I want to welcome onto the show today Miss Katarina Jinx and Miss Goldie Collins. How are you guys doing today?
Doing absolutely fantastic. How about yourself?
I cannot complain. I'm just going to jump right into it, guys, because obviously behind the scenes we had some technical difficulties. What should people be expecting? And Katarina, I'll start with you. What should people be expecting from this season of WOW that they haven't seen before?
Oh, absolutely. So this season, I think going from last season into this season, we had a huge a level up, so to say, in between season 2 to season 3. And I think with our new arena being on the Fremont Street experience and having that atmosphere, I think everyone can just expect a different energy, this liveness, this power behind not just the wrestlers, but from the crowds as well. I think we're going to see so much more as far as us, the wrestling, the WOW locker room, just taking it up a level, because there is nothing like being in an environment like Vegas, and especially not like Fremont Street. Everything is bigger, it's bolder, and I think all of us are just ready to go at each other and see who becomes top dog, so to say.
I love that, and that's a perfect segue. Goldie, what are you expecting, and what are you looking forward to most when people get to put their eyes on this season coming up?
Yeah, I think like we keep reiterating, I think being in Vegas, being on Fremont Street is such an exciting opportunity. I think that, like always, the wrestling is just continuing to elevate, and the women on this roster are just so dominant. I think the new wrestlers coming in this season are going to be very exciting. We're keeping our eyes peeled because we've seen them, here and there training and starting to intermix with the current roster. But I'll be interested, and I'll be seated to watch them, or potentially in the ring to watch them debut. We'll see if we get to be the first for anyone.
I love that you said that too. And obviously you're speaking of Ariana Gambino, Brooklyn Love, Catalina Speed, Destiny Diesel, Drusilla Blade, Nova Sky. Who are you keeping tabs on? Who should people really have their eyes on?
I mean, I think they all are just not to be messed with, right? You never know who's going to come out of the woodwork. However, the last name Gambino, we're familiar with that one. So I would keep your eyes on that space, because in my opinion, we both have wrestled her sister, and that is a very tough competitor. So if she learned anything there, I will be interested.
For sure. And the same to you, Katarina. Is there someone that you've really got your eyes on?
Oh, I agree with Goldie as far as you never know what you're going to get until they're in the ring. We can see them in training or, watch them from afar all we want, make notes. But until they're in that ring, we really don't know what to expect. I know I can speak for myself, but I believe Goldie had the same experience. We really didn't know what to expect from ourselves or from anybody else until we got in the squared circle. So I want to keep my eyes on everybody. There is somebody over there with a blade that I'm a little I want to see what's better, the whip or the blade. We'll have
Ooh.
We'll see.
Yes, I think we all do. And I speak for, the rest of the wrestling fandom when I say we're definitely, excited for the upcoming season. Now, I want to touch on you guys because you guys are the quintessential oil and water. You shouldn't get along. We have the dog woman. We have the cat lady. What is it that brings you two together?
Our differences. I think that people often underestimate that sometimes what you're looking for is the complete opposite of what you are. Like you said, it's the oil and water thing, but it's also that yin and yang. So it's a little bit of what can you bring to the table that I may not already possess, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
For sure. I was about to say, Katarina, do you have anything to add to that?
No, that's exactly the right idea. I mean, people always love to pit cats and dogs against each other, but when push comes to shove, cats and dogs will defend each other if they, are in a position where that animal instinct needs to take over.
Absolutely.
If you put, and I can attest to this after experiencing our tag team with Goldie. I mean, I even decided to have my own experiment, and I got a dog just because of Goldie to see how this would work. And my cat and dog get along great. So I don't think cats and dogs are the enemies that people make them out to be, just because their personalities tend to be so different. I think they find a camaraderie in their instincts and a power that you don't find in nature anywhere else.
Absolutely. I love that answer. To kind of big picture this thing for people, that may not even know what WoW is, have not had the chance to be exposed to that. What would you say to the layman that has never seen WoW? What makes WoW different?
I feel like WoW has just a different energy. I mean, we are a all-female wrestling league, and that's not something you find really in any of our competitors. There are divisions of female wrestlers, but not a all-female team as a whole. So that's something that's so unique, and we're so diverse, and we're so powerful in our own rights. Like, none of us are the same. We're all so different, but we find this power that each of us possess. And I do find that we are all bigger than life. And that is something that really draws people in. It's something you don't find anywhere else.
Absolutely. And Goldie, the same question to you. What is it that, for fans that watch AEW and WWE and TNA, what is it about WoW that you think can draw that type of wrestling fan in? And what separates WoW from those places?
I think WoW is its own unique beast, right? WoW / David McLean's promotions have been around now for 40 years, and that's a pretty incredible feat. We have dynamic wrestlers on our roster. We're very diverse, from shape, size, where you're from, nationality, to being from like the big city versus small town. I think it's just there's such an eclectic group that are represented on our show. And if anyone is looking for, that good old school style of wrestling, WoW is the place to find it. We're still, it's real graps here. We're doing our best to elevate the sport, to remind folks why it's such a incredible storytelling medium, and how we have lasted and persevered for the last 40 years. I think that that's such a testament. And I obviously think that Animal Instinct is enough of a reason to watch us versus any of our competitors, but I think the other women on the roster are great too.
I love that answer. And last but not least, my final question for you guys, because this is the Fans View podcast. I'd love to know, outside of the squared circle, outside, away from the ring, what are you a fan of? Goldie, I'll ask you first.
Well, obviously dogs. That's a given. But I am a reality TV person. If it's reality TV, I've probably watched it. But lately I have been deep in a Survivor binge. I have just been watching season after season after season of Survivor. I don't know what that says about me, but I've been really a fan of Survivor lately.
I love that. And Katarina, what are you a fan of?
Oh, well, like Goldie said, my cat. I love. He is a monster in and of itself and so entertaining. But if it's what I do, what I enjoy in my off time, I am a gamer. I love playing games and just experiencing different worlds. I think that medium is a lot of fun. And so it's always an experience when it comes to your interactive world.
For sure. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for your time. I know you're so busy, out here promoting WoW Season 4, which, by the way, starts this weekend, September 13th. And where can people watch WoW?
Gosh, they can watch it all over. To find your local listings, go to wowe.com. You'll be able to put in your zip code and it'll tell you your times and what station to find it on. We also are available. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 will be available to stream on Pluto. We have our own dedicated channel. So if you're not necessarily looking to watch something specific, you can just throw on the channel and it'll cycle through episodes for you. We're now on Roku. You can find us on the Paramount app. If you search WoW on several platforms, you're going to find us. We are very widely available. And then, as always, you can find us on YouTube. Specifically, if you want to see Animal Instinct, type in Animal Instinct in that search bar with the WoW superheroes, and you'll find us.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I want to thank you again for your time, Miss Goldie Collins and Miss Katarina Jinx. WoW superheroes. Go check WoW out, guys. She told you where to hit it. WowE.com. Check your local listings starting this weekend, September 13th, Season 4, Fremont Street. What more could a wrestling fan ask for? Welcome back to the show, everybody. We are now, I'm so glad for this. We are now joined by someone who's known to throw down and have a party or two, and that is exactly what WoW plans on bringing September 13th, this weekend when Season 4 premieres. Please welcome to the show, Miss Sandy Shore. Sandy, how are we feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me. This is so exciting.
Of course. Let's just jump into it, because I know time is of the essence here. What are you most excited for people to see with this upcoming season?
I think I'm most excited for everyone to see the scene that we created in Vegas. It's on Fremont Street. It's such a wow experience. We have wow on top of the street. We've got the casino lights in the background. So I think I'm really excited for people to see just how exciting it is to watch wow. And then on top of that, I'm excited for people to see me. I am in the upcoming episode, so I'm very, very excited.
For sure. I know I, for one, am also excited to see what Sandy's got up her sleeves, her parachute pants sleeves this year coming up.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought it up. What was your experience like taking WoW on the road to Fremont Street of all places?
Yeah. Well, I went to Vegas when I turned 21, as one does. So I experienced it in a much different kind of light. And then going to Fremont Street, even before the show, and just seeing WoW up on the Jumbotron, literally on the ceiling, flashing over and over again, it was almost an I made it moment. And that's what my Instagram caption, well, my sound bite for that picture was like, look, Mom, I made it. It was just really exciting. Obviously, we film most of our stuff in LA, and that's more secluded, studio style, all of those things. But to bring WoW to a truly live audience and see how many people we can captivate just with one show alone was really, really exciting. So I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed going to Vegas. It's definitely something.
It's something. That is the perfect way to
Parties,
put it.
definitely. There are no beaches, but there's a party.
Close enough. Close enough. When she's not in the ring, because obviously this is the Fancy Podcast, so we can't let you skate out of here without asking. What's Sandy a fan of?
Well, I truly do live in Florida, so I am a fan of the beach. I love warm weather, but it is September now, so we are looking at more of the fall-y things. So I would say right now I hang out with my friends all the time. I loving to try new restaurants, see what we can find there. I live, like I said, at the beach, so I just, even if I'm not in the water, walking at the beach is fun. Hanging out with my friends at the beach is really fun. Working, all the things. Also, the gym, duh. Gotta stay in shape.
Fair enough. Fair
That
enough.
too.
Well, I am so excited for season 4 coming up. I can't thank you enough for coming on here, and hopefully we can have Sandy on again, because I mean it's always a party when you're involved, right?
I hope so. I'm super excited. Another thing I just want to add really quick is I'm very excited for season 4, especially Fremont Street experience, so that you guys can finally see Sandy Shore in singles action. I know I've been a tag team for a very long time, so I'm excited to show the people what Sandy Shore has by herself.
I love that. I cannot wait to see it. I know I speak for a lot of people out there. Where can people get a hold of Sandy if they want to, talk to you on social media, or, send a congratulations on the new singles run?
Yeah. Well, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever it's called now. So I am on all those things. I will say I am the most active on Instagram though, so that is probably the best way to get a hold of me. But all of my accounts are going to be wow_Sandy Shore.
Well, we love you, Sandy. We appreciate you here at the Fans View, and I know people are going to love to see you back in that ring for season 4.
I'm excited.
Guys, make sure you check your local listings. Make sure to go to wowe.com and put in your zip code, and it'll let you know where, when, and how you can watch WoW. And of course, Miss Sandy Shore.
Yes, please do. See you guys.
Thank you, Sandy, so much.
Thank you.
If you haven't liked or subscribed, you're going to be joking me.